I'm just curious, like, what has to go wrong in a man's life where he is outdressed like you are today? Like, honestly, what went wrong? So if I wanted to, I could become a woman.
You can if you want. We'll look at Leah Thomas.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope all's good wherever you are. In this video, a little bit of a different video for today. This video we're going to watch today is made by a guy named Murray Allen. He's got a new channel on YouTube, small channel, brand new, only 2 videos on it. But the reason I'm doing this video, this reaction specifically, is because I found out that this young lad that is going to be interviewing the clown show that is the LGBTQ community was expelled from his school in 2019 for saying that there's only 2 genders. Expelled for that. Now, this young guy is out here. He's a force for good for our side. He's on the side of truth. So if I can ask all of you as you watch this video, or if you want to click through the links in the description to go check out his channel. It's a brand new channel. So maybe we can help this young fellow get to 1,000 subscribers, or get closer to 1,000 subscribers so he can get monetized for his good work that he's doing. Because we need more people like this going out into the world, making content, bringing awareness to this nonsense. So, this is Murray Allen at a Pride Parade in Glasgow. Let's get into it.
Do you feel it was necessary to come out dressed like this today to be who you are? Do you feel like the outfit was part of it?
I think when there's like an occasion such as a parade, I mean, yes, people dress up.
If you feel like I want to be a drag queen and then transition to be a full-time woman, it has happened.
So you can maybe start out part-time woman and then go to full-time woman.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it starts. So if I just were to say I'm a woman, I can be a woman from that point on.
Yes.
Like, look at, there's kids right there, you know, right behind you that are seeing this. Do you not see the problem with that?
If people don't want to look, you don't have to look.
What rights right now are trans people lacking that we're fighting for? Why so sexual? Why so like grossly sexual? What is it about Pride that leads to so many people around us being dressed so grossly sexual in front of kids right now?
Well, I wouldn't say grossly sexual.
If, you know, there's a transgender woman saying, I'm a woman, I feel like I'm a woman, what actually is that? What is a woman? If anyone can identify as it, what does it mean to be a woman?
I wouldn't be able to answer that because I am not a woman.
When the parents are bringing their kids to these events, they are trusting their kids to have a mature understanding of what's going on.
Kids can't have a mature understanding of that type of stuff. Kids are kids.
Like I said, everyone grows at a different pace. Some are mature than others, some aren't. And if you're not ready to look at something like this, then don't look at it.
What rights do they need?
Every right.
Every right?
Every right.
Yeah.
They need every single right.
To say that there's unlimited genders or that a man can now become a woman, does that not take away from the meaning of those words?
It is a tricky subject because yes, there are people that somewhat contradict themselves.
Could you maybe become a woman for like 10 seconds, say how it feels to be a woman, and then become a man again?
I think that's very controversial.
I know, but it is along the lines with what you're saying. If you say you're a woman, then...
You know, when I see these people, I'm just going to go on a small little tangent here. I don't care if somebody's black, Hispanic, Asian, gay, straight, man, woman, or child. There's a famous book by a man named Viktor Frankl. You guys might have heard of this book. It's a classic. It's called The Man's Search for Meaning. And it's one of the books that, when I was younger, most influenced me. It was written by a Austrian Jewish fellow who was in a concentration camp in Germany, and he lost his wife to the Germans. They murdered his wife, the Nazis. And in his book, he's asked, do you hate the German race? This is how they used to talk back then. Now they would say the Germans, but in the book it says, do you hate the German race? And he said, no, I don't hate the German race. He said, I don't judge people that way. I don't judge people by gender, by sex, I judge people by decent or indecent. And that is something that from when I was young to now really stuck with me and has really influenced my way of seeing the world. Because this is also how I judge people. Are you a decent person or an undecent person? Because, believe it or not, it is very hard to be a very good person. And what we're seeing from this community and on the left these days is a lot of indecency. To parade in your underwear as a grown-ass man, excuse my cursing, in a park, in the middle of the day, in front of children, and this guy actually says, you know, I just dress that way on special occasions, like he's going to a wedding or his, you know, mother and father's 50th anniversary. And to the one lady that said, we want all the rights, girl, at this point, or boy, not sure, you have maybe more rights than the rest of us. Like, everybody is equal in society. Let's use white men here because white men are the evil people to the left. White men don't have any more privileges or rights than anybody else in society. We have all the same rights. We have all the same opportunities. If anything, right now, the trans community might have more because they are the preferred class. You can't say anything bad about them because you might lose your job or you might get canceled off the internet just for saying that men can't be women. Decent or indecent. And if you're parading around as a grown man in front of small children, you are not a decent person. Murray Allen's out here doing good work. Let's get back to his video.
If you put your heart and mind and your body to it, you can achieve whatever you can.
And in terms of your own life, have you put your heart and mind to what you dreamt of?
Yes, I have.
And are you living your dream?
That's the thing about dreams.
Come on, man, where did it go wrong? Seriously, no, where did it go wrong? Like, talk to me as a brother right now.
Sometimes you give it your best shot. And yes, there are times that I failed. And obviously, I didn't want it enough.
Dressing as you are and other people dressing a little bit provocatively, do you think that that'll help kids from an earlier age be more accepting of this type of stuff and they'll see it as more normal?
In a way, yes, because...
Do you not think that that's the problem, though? That kids will see how you're dressed now and it'll lead it to become more normal?
No.
If you think it's not for you, you've had your go at it and you don't think, no, that's not for me, then good on for you. You tried it.
Like a diet or something?
Yes, like a diet. I cheat on my diet all the time.
Yeah.
I am a size 24 queen. I've fitted into sizes 16, 18. I put on weight all the time, but at least I tried.
Yes.
Exposing kids to people wearing the skimpy outfits will not turn them gay, will not turn them straight. Right? We can't turn your kids.
It will
gay.
just shock them.
There's always going to be some bigots and idiots trying to use morality and so-called decency to try to oppress us. But I say no, I'm not gonna fucking take it. I'm gay. I'm proud, and I love it. I love being gay.
But learning about that there's multiple genders and that you can become a woman if you want to, should we be teaching kids this from an early age?
I would say at least from the age of maybe 10 upwards.
But at that age, right, 9, 10 years old, that's when people can sometimes sort of have this identity crisis, right? You go into your early teenage years when you're a young kid, and you start to question who you are. Do you not think with all of this stuff now being taught in schools, do you not think that can actually negatively affect young kids who are struggling with their identity? Who a person who would have been bi or gay might see all of this stuff and say, well, maybe I'm a woman.
No, absolutely not. I didn't. I always say it's down to the individual. We're all different, we're all unique, we're all here and we're queer.
And I'm asking if you think that showing it is positive or negative?
I think honestly it would actually be positive because sooner or later kids are going to look at an adult person naked.
And how do you feel about women who aren't happy about transgender women, biological men, transgender women going into female bathrooms? How do you feel? What would you like to say to those women who may be watching this video?
Fuck is all.
Do you think if Pride has its way, do you think maybe 20, 30 years from now, someone dressed like you will be far more common?
I believe so, yeah, because we are common. We are common.
Well, I mean, I completely agree with you. I think, and I'm terrified by that. So, I mean, I guess dressing as you are and other people dressing a little bit provocatively, do you think that that'll help kids from an earlier age be more accepting of this type of stuff and they'll see it as more normal?
In a way, yes, because...
Do you not think that that's the problem, though? That kids will see how you're dressed now and it'll lead it to become more normal?
No. What went wrong? Nothing went wrong. Nothing is wrong with me, so, pal. I am happy who I am. I am proud who I am.
Any last words you want to say to the camera before we let you go? Any message you have for the people?
Whoever you are, be you, be proud, and love yourself, and others will follow. Take care.
All right, thank you very much.
These people are not looking for equal rights or acceptance because they have that already, right? What they want is special attention. They want exaltation. What's happening with the gay community, the LGBTQ community, is similar to what's happening with women or minorities in North America. Because there's been injustices done in the past, and look, there's been injustices done to women and to gays and to, if you go far enough back in history, injustices have been done to all of us. But let's just go into the fairly recent history. Gays have been mistreated. Women didn't have the same rights as men. Bad things were done to the Japanese in America, to blacks in America. Fair. That happened. But at this point in time, we are all equal. And that is what we should strive to be. I don't want to go back to a time where women were mistreated or gays weren't given the same rights. I'm fine with where we are now, but I want everybody to be equal. What's happening now, though, is because there was injustices in the past, there's an overcorrection. What we're doing now with the LGBTQ community is just letting them run wild. So we can shit on straight people. We can't say anything bad about these people. If you're a straight man in a park midday in your underwear with a leather mask on, you're getting arrested. I don't care what anybody tells you. And you should be arrested for it. But this is the same thing that's going on with women. God forbid if you're on national TV and you say something bad about women, you'll be called a misogynist, a bigot, whatever. But you can shit on men and you can make a joke about men. You can make a joke about white people, but God forbid you'd say anything about black people. You'd be called a racist, and that's the worst thing to be. You don't want to be labeled a racist because, again, you get canceled, you lose your job, your life is over. This is the same thing that's happening with this community. We've gotten to a point of overcorrection. I do think everybody should be equal and everything should be merit-based. We should all judge people based on the content of their character and their merits and their work and all of that. But these leftoids, everything is about your gender, your race, the groupthink. Let's get back to the video. Great video by Murray Allen. I chopped some of it out. If you've not been to his channel to subscribe yet, go there, watch the video, give this guy some comments, help the algorithm, go give him a subscribe. Go subscribe to his channel. We need more good people out here putting out good content. And this was good content. This was a great video. As of the time of this recording, he's at 133 subscribers. Yeah, if we could go out there, if we can help him get close to 500 or 1,000, I'm sure that'd be much appreciated. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, smash that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to my little channel. Help it grow. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.